Hey, everyone. It is Friday, July 21st. As you see, the shop is full. It is shop day. It has been an extremely busy week. Of course, last weekend we ran at Golden Spike. I had Corey on a clone. He was very sad to take that clone off. He was
I wasn't.
because he won't be able to run that clone until I think it's September is when we got him scheduled with it again. So Sunday we got back. Sunday we got together. I brought the kids to the shop. My wife was with all the kids all on Saturday, so we gave her a break, gave her a day to herself. So Grandma and Autumn and Heidi helped watch the boys and Leona. Actually, they're over there playing right now. So we did a lot on Sunday. What did we do? We went through tires because this place was stacked with tires freaking everywhere.
Tires.
One of the things we're going to do this winter is we're going to make tire stands on rollers. So one, to keep us organized, and two, to basically clean up the shop so you don't have tires scattered everywhere. So we went through tires. I got tires set up, ready for the fall. Threw them upstairs for now. We got I think all the tires set up for the next 2 weeks, tonight and next week. Those tires there are the resized tires that I need to double check. I resized them this week for Rice Lake because we were a little small. I had to resize them bigger. So I need to double check the numbers after I did it on Wednesday. So we did that on Sunday. Of course, got a lot of the carts ready, changed gears, all that jazz. Dad's you've been basically ready since Sunday with your carts.
Yeah, but I've been doing other things.
So, and then I swung here Monday after work. What did I do Monday after work? Let's see here. It's been so busy I don't remember. So we've been Monday after work. Clutches. I cleaned clutches, finished up what I had to do that I didn't get done on Sunday. Double checked some adjustments on a couple carts. You may see a different cart in here, a red body number 1. That is a buddy of ours, Josh Viner, that we met at the car show. He bought himself a cart. We've hooked up, and we've been helping him get this cart ready. This was a junior cart turned into an adult for Josh. Josh is 6'2", 6'3". He's like Brian, tall. So we're about ready to get him on the scale. So throughout the week, this cart had no axle, basically everything. It was not quite bare frame, but it was damn near close to it. So the boys have been busy all week getting this thing ready for Josh because we're going to get him on the track this weekend.
Yeah.
So I double checked the size of his tires. We bought some used ones and got them ready. Dad did the resurfacing on them, I believe. He resurfaced them. I came back here Tuesday after work because I only come here for an hour and a half because it works best for me with my family. I did some more stuff regarding tires, resetting stuff up. Again, I'm blurry. Wednesday, though, I came here to install Leona's throttle system that I purchased because, as I stated before, now with the 206 on our cart, now you can't see it, but literally she had that much room for the pedal because she has a red slide in here. So I bought this system from Faster Motors, and it's actually a pretty cool system because it's based off levers. So this is going to be the input coming in from the engine. This will be the throttle side, and basically the more you put this way, it's going to move this end, which is throttle. So she should get her pedal feel back, the throw of the pedal, which is good. It's not going to be an on-off switch. She'll actually be able to use her pedal how she should. This is a fantastic system. I can't believe it's not all over the market. I didn't even know about it until a buddy of mine, Taylor, he found out when he sent the motor off to Faster Motors here in Wisconsin. I'm like, this thing's awesome. So we're going to put that on today. So Wednesday I went to do that. Unfortunately, I didn't get a couple of these bolts thrown in the package, so I had to wait for them to show up today. So we're going to do that today. I have not been here since Wednesday. So we are now in the shop. So I have to scale all of these carts. So it's going to be busy. We're going to get Josh on the scale first because he might take one of the longest. Autumn's going to probably take a little longer because we're moving her weight. We're changing her weight distribution a little bit. Corey did some modifications on her cart, and we're going to move her weight. So she might take a little bit longer, but basically Corey, Dad, and Dad's 2 carts should be able to just throw on, check the numbers, and go. And then I'm going to throw Leona on. Oh, that was one of the things I did. I sized her tires. I grew her left rear. Closed up her stagger. She's basically got 0 stagger. Because now that she's got more power, she was very loose at MCS, where she wasn't like that with the Predator. So that was one of the things I did throughout this. One of the many things I did. So now what we're gonna do, Corey just helped Josh get his cart on the scales. We're gonna check his camber, and then we'll see where his numbers sit. We have his seat sitting to the right a little more than we normally would, but we're predicting we're gonna need that right side weight. So we gotta start somewhere, and that's where we're gonna start. Hopefully you guys can hear me with all the noise. So I think I'll put you down. We're going to throw the camera on Scale and Josh, and we're going to go from there. So, all right, I'll be back. All right, well, as you see, numbers actually are pretty good. Like I said, I stated earlier, we actually started his seat a little more to the right. Rule of thumb usually is have the center brake rotor in the center of the seat. With him, we decided to run his seat a little more to the side, to the right. See, center. But it's giving him the right side that he needs. His engine placement and everything allowed us to move the seat over, so that works pretty good. I like the number. Of course, he said, like I said, a little bit higher, which is going to be good for the low grip track that we run. His nose right there. Again, if we have to, we could always throw a 5-pounder on. Mr. Josh has been learning a lot this past 2 or 3 weeks, especially. He'll know this cart from the back of his hand here soon. That's the plan. Alrighty, well, we're making some more changes. We made a cross change, and then on the left front, but then realized there wasn't enough distance between the spindle bolt and the wheel, so we had to take that change out and put it back on the right front. So Corey's in the middle of checking camber, readjusting, and then we'll pull them off the scale, zero it out, put them back on, and recheck the numbers. All right, we got Josh done now. He's all excited. Got his cross where we wanted to. Actually, by all the changes we made, we actually took a little bit of nose off, which I think is good for him because he's roughly what we run for nose. This track is very dry, sandy. Honestly, if you want my personal opinion, we've been there 4 years now, and the track is actually slower than when we started 3 or 4 years ago. The sand has become powder. It's very hard to get a hold of. It needs a good resurface is what it needs. But it happened at Delaware too. So the gear ratio I would have run at Delaware back when we ran there, after 3 years of the track, I was readjusting my gear ratio because the speeds weren't there anymore. So I had to put smaller drivers on because I had to keep increasing RPMs to get off the corner. And it's the same theory at Mississippi Thunder. The track is getting pounded. The first 4 inches is just constantly getting pounded, and it's become a powder. And it's very hard to get a hold of. And it's the same thing.
Drier when it's
Correct.
in the beginning of the night.
Correct. And what I would have run last year and even the year prior, heck, I was on 17.2 drivers with the boys. I was running the tallest drivers. No, 16.2 drivers. I'm sorry. I was running 16.2 drivers. Now, of course, Corey is on the treads, which is different. So he runs a 15, but heck, my dad's on a 14-tooth driver. And that's the difference in how to adjust the RPMs to match the track because of how it's getting wore out. It needs a good resurface is what it needs. So
Good.
Oh, it's a blast. The track
Still
is
good, tricky track.
Oh, yes. Yes, unfortunately the track
It makes the driver out of it.
yes,
You know?
and it does. Certain drivers don't show up because it is harder to drive.
Oh yeah.
So, started Josh on a 1462. I got a feeling we're gonna go up a tooth or two with him in the rear, but he's at a good starting point because I know that range will be close. We might have to, like I said, bump him up a tooth or two, but we'll know going into tomorrow night. So right now, we're gonna get ready to eat here soon. We got some pizza on the way. But Corey is going to make some quick changes on Autumn's cart, and he's going to get her on the scales. While he's doing that, I'm going to jump over and work on my daughter's cart and get that throttle linkage set up because I'd like to fire it up before it gets too late here. So Corey, we decided we're going to make a cross change, and then we're making a weight change. Corey, does, like I stated earlier, did some changes and made it so we can move some weight around. So, but that's what we got going on. So I'm going to stop jib-jabbing, and we're going to do some work. All right, everyone. Just got done eating about half hour ago. Josh took off a long while ago. Finally got Leona's throttle set up. Pretty cool system. Again, I don't know why this isn't on the market all over the internet, but so you push the pedal. Can you see how that works? So look at her distance now, more like an actual throttle. But then it moves that tiny little tall freaking red slide in there. That literally the throttle moves that much. I mean, it's like that. So I'm gonna throw her on the scales quick because I actually closed up her stagger to 0. So we're gonna double check her camber, write her new numbers down, and she's good to go. And then Corey's we scaled Corey too real quick. We noticed a trend. I guess I didn't pick up on it right away, but from what we started the season out with cross, and I have not changed his cross. He's been the same exact cross at MTS, but he's dropping his number down. Well, we realize is the right rear grew 3/8 of an inch and the left rear shrunk 3/8 of an inch. So I went from running 1 inch of stagger to an inch and I think it's like inch and just shy of 3/4, 5/8, 3/4, something like that. So, all right, you ready to get on the scales? So we're gonna get the little one on the scale. So I'll put you down and we'll do some scale work with the little one. Leona is done. Did not change her camber. It's exactly where I started the season with. Hi, kitty pie. Peace. Look at her numbers though. Like I said, I took away her cross or her stagger in the back. But if she still is a little loose, she's running 45 and a 0.2 nose. Of course, she's not even 40 pounds. So I'm going to buy some weight brackets to put back here. And we're going to hang 10 pounds on there, try to get some more rear weight. So we'll see how she is this week and go from there. Because next week she runs Rice Lake, and I'll have to pull the motor off, shrink her tire in the left rear to get stagger again. So, but I got a couple weeks to do that. So that's kind of the game plan. So up next is I got 2 more carts to scale. Dad's 206 and then his Predator. So they basically should be on and off pretty quick. Re-square them and good to go. So I'm going to put you back down. We're going to run time lapse on both carts, call it good. and then we'll close this vlog out. So it's getting late. It's 10:15. So I'm gonna put you down. Here we go. Well, it's definitely late. Quarter to midnight. We got all the carts scaled. And, oh, they got fireworks.
Gotta love America, baby.
And
Speaking of America,
America.
my kid set the scales up, and they're a little off kilter, and that's what threw off all the carts just a little bit.
All our crosses were about 2 to 3% less than they should have been.
Yeah, so it's a good life lesson for
Yeah.
a kid. You
Anyone else?
tolerances.
Yeah.
You can't just have the bubble in. It's in the bubble, right? You gotta have it in the middle, right? So
Yeah.
that was a life lesson and learning lesson for everybody, that you gotta be consistent with your scale placement.
Yep. Because it was basically, once we got the scales correct, it was a 2% increase on all of them.
And
It put us in where we need to be.
Yeah.
So,
So
because all the setups are identical to what they were 2 weeks ago. Because I count the spindle washers and all that stuff, so they're
Yeah.
identical, and they were not matching.
yeah.
So-
So when you do your scales, you gotta be consistent.
Yep. True that.
Yeah, buddy.
So Dad's over there finishing up the last square in his cart. He squared both his and his Predator. Here he double checked Corey's, which was dead on. I had to make one flat change on Autumn's, so her square should be good. So he's gonna knock that out, and then I think your guys are gonna show up tomorrow morning and load
Yep.
is the plan.
Yep.
So we are now gonna close this place down, go get our two boys, because Leona's gonna spend the night, and we're gonna go home and go to bed.
Heck yeah.
Is Sarah gonna be able to stay up on the car ride home?
Probably not.
No, we got about halfway. She struggles.
Little Nat.
She ate all my candy I had in my truck.
There was 3 pieces of licorice.
He ate it all.
Pieces of licorice. 3.
I was really hoping to eat that on the way home today.
Yeah.
And I saw the bag partially open. I was like, are you kidding me?
No, I was so disappointed.
I let her take my truck last night and she eats my candy.
Golly.
You take my man and break the seed.
It happens. It's all how I get in and out. Yeah, but you know who's gonna buy it and fix it? Me.
No, where's my sign here?
I have it, which I paid for, but I haven't installed it.
Yeah, and how long is
And you broke it and I paid for it. So there. Yeah. How's that work?
That's funnier than fun.
So we are now ready to rock and roll for tomorrow night. Lots of carts. How many carts are we gonna have? 6 with Josh. You all good? Corey said a couple. Got a couple good old bush lights over there. I think he's ready for bed too. All right, well, I guess I'm gonna close the sucker out. We'll see everyone tomorrow night at the track for night number 5 at MTS. Hopefully we're gonna have a few more extra drivers, so maybe in that 10 to 14 range, I'm hoping, in the sportsman class. So, all right, I hope you hit that like button, share, comment, subscribe, and we'll catch everyone at the track. Ow!